Quotes reaction to Democratic U.S. Senator Feinstein's death. Washington, September 29. Reuters. Long-serving U.S. Senator Dianne Feinstein, a California Democrat, has died at 90, a source familiar with the news said on Friday, although Feinstein's office did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Following are some quotes from current and former members of Congress following her reported death. U.S. Representative Katie Porter, a California Democrat, on the X social media platform. Senator Feinstein was a trailblazer for women in California politics, and her leadership on gun violence prevention and anti-torture made our nation more just. I wish her loved ones strength during this difficult time. U.S. Representative Judy Chu, a California Democrat, on X. Senator Feinstein was a trailblazer, a proud Californian, and a legislative titan. From banning assault weapons to uncovering human rights abuses by our own government, her legacy is unmatched and her firsts too many to enumerate. May her memory be a blessing. Hillary Clinton. Former U.S. Senator, Secretary of State and Democratic presidential nominee, on X. I'm deeply saddened by the passing of Dianne Feinstein. She blazed trails for women in politics and found a life's calling in public service. I'll miss her greatly as a friend and colleague and send my condolences to all who loved her. Time equals 400 Ms. greater than U.S. Senator Chris Murphy, a Connecticut Democrat, on X. From 1994, when she passed the assault weapons ban as a first-term senator, until the tragedy in Newtown, Dianne Feinstein was a lonely voice fighting against gun violence. The modern anti-gun violence movement, now stronger than the gun lobby, would not exist but for Dianne. U.S. Senator Chuck Grassley, an Iowa Republican, on X. Senator Feinstein did an outstanding job representing the PPL of California. I worked closely with her as a member of the Drug Caucus in AMP. Judiciary CMTE. During the time I was chair in AMP, she was ranking Democrat. We had a wonderful working relationship. She's a true public servant. I'll miss her. U.S. Senator Tim Scott, a South Carolina Republican and 2020 presidential candidate, on X. Saddened to learn of Senator Feinstein's passing. A true trailblazer, she leaves behind a lasting legacy of service in the Senate. My prayers are with her family during this time of loss. U.S. Senator Marco Rubio, a Florida Republican, on X. Senator Feinstein was a political pioneer with a historic career of public service. Intelligent, hard-working and AMP, always treated everyone with courtesy and AMP respect. May God grant her eternal rest. U.S. Senator Mark Warner, a Virginia Democrat, on X. Heartbroken by the passing of Senator Feinstein. She leaves behind an incredible legacy, breaking barriers for women and taking real action against gun violence. May her memory be a blessing. U.S. Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, a New York Democrat, on X. Dianne Feinstein was a force to be reckoned with. She was one of the most powerful voices in the Senate, and she blazed a trail for generations of women who followed her into elected office. I was so grateful to have her as my role model, my mentor, and a dear friend. Claire McCaskill, former Democratic U.S. Senator from Missouri, to MSNBC. Feinstein was a giant in political history and such a trailblazer and mentor for thousands of women across this country and California. The Senate will miss her, but this country will miss her. She is going to be seen as a giant for the rest of history. Reporting by McKinney Bryce, David Morgan, Jasper Ward and Susan Heavey. Editing by Jan Harvey.